The Irish Psychic Show, for all your psychic needs, live on Internet Radio. For your chance to get a reading with Irish Psychic, simply Skype Tarot Free or call the studio 0144 34 357. International add +353. This show is packed full of psychic readings and advice, so make sure you join the fan page. Details can be found via irishpsychic.net.
Hello, you're all very welcome to the Irish Psychic Show for June the 5th, 2013. I'm live, it's now 5 minutes past 11, and you're very welcome to the show. If this is your very first time listening to the show, you're very welcome. I'm here until 12 midnight, so you have 1 full hour in order to get a reading, and hopefully you will get a reading on tonight's show. And all the readings that I do on the show are free of charge, so please do get in contact with me. And if you would like to get in contact with me, all you need to do is simply go to Facebook, type in Irish Psychic and send me a private message there, and make sure you send it to the page that has over 12,000 fans on that page. If you send it to anyone else, you may be wondering why is your question not getting answered. It's because you probably sent it to the wrong psychic medium on Facebook. So make sure you do send it to me via Facebook. You can also leave a message on my actual website, which is irishpsychic.net. Then click on the radio show and scroll down to the very end there. You'll see loads of people are sending in their questions for tonight's show. And you can also leave a voice message for the show as well, and all you need to do is dial the number. It's a local landline number. It's 01443 43 57, and if you're outside of Ireland, the number to call is 00353 1443 43 57, and you can also get in contact via Skype and simply search for Tarot Free. That's TAROTFREE, and you can send in a question that way to the show. Like I've mentioned, I'm here until 12 midnight, and I will be answering my first question quite soon. But please do and try and get in all the questions if you can before 11:30. It just gives me a chance to kind of look through them as well. And even if you don't get a reading on tonight's show, don't panic at all. I will be available after the show for private readings as well. And if you would like a private reading, there is a very special offer at the moment. If you click special offer, that's located underneath the radio show that hopefully you're listening in on my website at the moment. After the radio show, simply click on the special offer tab, and like I've mentioned, it's located right underneath the radio player there on my website, and you'll see the very special offer reading there as well. And also you'll get a numerology reading as well, free of charge, included in that reading, and you can ask up to 5 questions, and I do try and get through as many people as I can on the radio show tonight, but unfortunately I don't go into great information because we're live on the internet and on the radio, but it's mainly just for kind of getting a quick snapshot of what it is that may be going on in your life at the moment. So it's kind of better if you have a direct question for the show tonight. If you ask a general question like what's happening for the next 6 months, that's fine as well, but I won't be able to go into too much detail, especially because we're kind of limited for time. So I'm going to take a bit of music now, and after this I will be taking my first reading of the night. So please do continue on listening in to the Irish Psychic Show and send in your question as well. This is Yesterday by Shane MacDonald.
You walk away from everything in me. Silently you touch my face, and it gets hard to breathe. 'Cause Every time I think of you, you're all I wanna see. 'Cause yesterday was the time of my life. I took you for granted, one too many times. And I wish I could make you trust my love with simple rhymes. You said it's all over and I have to draw a line. Yesterday was the time of my life. 'Cause you said that someone's got the best of me. And baby, yeah, you're right. But you're that someone, and you will be till the day I die. So in spite of all the teary eyes, the broken hearts and long goodbyes, I've had the time of my life. I will take the pain of knowing that I'll be alone. But I can't take the pain of knowing that you're not coming home. Love like ours will never die, you know it's set in stone. But yesterday was the time of my life. 'Cause you said that someone's got the best of me. And baby, yeah, you're right. You're that someone, and you will be till the day I die. So in spite of all the teary eyes, the broken hearts and long goodbyes, I've had the time of my life. Maybe we can grow again like leaves upon a tree. Maybe I could be the one and everything you need. Sorry that I couldn't be, but baby, please believe. Yesterday was the time of my life. Yesterday was the time of my life. Yesterday was the time of my life.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
And you're very welcome back to the Irish Psychic Show. Hello there to my good friend, the Latin Groove Radio Show, listening in and chatting to me there during that fantastic piece of music by Shane MacDonald there in the Spreaker chat room. I hope you're doing good. I'm just reading here the message that you said. You had a real... Oh, no. Well, I'll talk to you during the ad break, the next one. I'm reading there the text message that you sent me, but hopefully it'll be okay. Okay, so it's time for the first reading. And actually, speaking of readings, the Latin Groove, I know you actually didn't ask for a reading, but seeing as you're kind of talking there with regards the chat room, I'm actually going to pull some cards for you. So let's see what comes up. And if you've just joined me, it is now 13 minutes past 11 here in Ireland. So as you can hear the Latin Groove, I'm shuffling the cards. And when they tell me to stop, I'll stop shuffling the cards and lay out the cards for your reading. Again, can I just say, I hope that everyone doing their Leaving Cert and the Junior Cert here in Ireland, it wasn't as bad as you initially thought. It's always kind of the way when you're about to do a big exam, they make it out to be kind of one of these things where you just don't want to even face the exam. And then when you actually do the exam and you actually have the courage to go in and do the first paper, you're kind of thinking to yourself, wow, you know, it may not have been as easy as you thought, but it's not as difficult as the first kind of initiate and they kind of mention to you, oh, it's going to be so difficult, etc. So I do hope that you all got on okay. And like I've mentioned, get to bed early. Don't be staying up all night. Just get up early in the morning if you want to go over things. And don't be trying to learn something new. It's pointless at this stage. Just go over what it is that you know already. Okay, so I'm just looking at the 3 cards for the Latin groove. Right, they're showing here there's an awful lot more to this kind of situation here at the moment, the Latin. You have the 7 of Sceptres in the reverse position. You have the Queen of Cups in the upright position. You have the Wheel card in the reverse position. And also the 10 of Cups in the upright position. It's like if I am actually picking up that it's kind of more a female energy. And I don't want to kind of...
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
Okay, I do apologise about that. Very, very kind of strange show going on tonight, but it's the first of many, I suppose. It actually cut me off and I done nothing wrong. So I do apologise for that short interruption of the Irish Psychic Show, but hopefully you're all still with me and hopefully you're still listening into the show as well. It's just coming up to 17 minutes past 11 as well. Okay, so before the interruption, I was reading there for the Latin Groove and I pulled some cards for the Latin Groove, and what they're actually showing me here, the Latin, it's like if there's a bigger picture here. It's like if I'm kind of seeing a small television and then a bigger television, and that's kind of Spirit's way of kind of showing that there's more to this kind of picture, is the best way of putting it. Now, the cards that are after coming up here, the Latin, are we have the 7 of Sceptres in the reverse position, we have the Queen of Cups in the upright position, and we also have the High Priestess card in the reverse position, and also the Wheel card, one of the major cards, in the reverse position as well. The way they're kind of giving me this vision at the moment here, the Latin, is it's like if I see there's a Queen Bee, and that's represented there by the Queen of Cups, and then the rest of the workers are around her, and it's like if this, lady is on the top of the tree, so to speak, and kind of, no one touches her. No one even, says anything against her, so to speak. It's like if there's kind of been an awful lot of, I think the hierarchy is the word, I'm not too sure, but when someone doesn't kind of lower themselves, even though they're not high up, it's kind of the way Spirit is actually, giving it to me at the moment. But having the Wheel card here in the reverse position, they're kind of just saying here, the Latin, just to kind of take things a little bit slower. Don't always feel that you need to get things done at a certain, amount of time. I mean, your value to the work is as much as anyone else, so make sure that you do value yourself, and that goes for anyone who's kind of struggling at the moment within a work environment. It's very easy to let someone get the better of you. It's very easy not stand up for yourself. That's what you do not want to do. Make sure you take your time, make sure you stand up for yourself and who you are as a person as well, because they will soon realise, listen, I do actually need this person working for me because of the value that they have within the company. And that's something that you need to do as well, the Latin. So I do hope, I know it's just a quick, snapshot. I was going to say snipshot. I'm mixing up my words there. It's a quick snapshot there. So if you'd like to private message me, you're more than welcome. But I do hope that kind of makes sense, and that's the way Spirit is actually giving it to me as well. Hello there as well. Also to my friend Psychic Chris, who's listening in as well. I'm going to blame Chris actually, because he was to blame for me coming on late. I was 3 minutes late because I said to Chris, I have to get off speaking with you now because I'm going to be on air, and I don't think he understood, that I kind of went into overtime. So if he's listening, Psychic Chris, you are to blame for me being 3 minutes late coming on air. But don't worry at all. I don't mind at all. Okay, so the next person I'd like to read for, I'm just going through the questions here. And thank you very much for sending in your questions as well. And the next person is... Gillian Scahel. And Gillian just wants to find out. Okay, Gillian, you said you sent in a question last week, but it's not here on the list. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull 3 cards anyway, just to see what Spirit have to say. Okay, they just told me to stop. Right, very interesting cards come up here, Gillian. We have the 5 of Sceptres in the upright position, which is the Luck card. We have the 5 of Swords in the upright position, which is the Escape card. We have the Fool card in the reverse position. We also have the 2 of Swords in the upright position as well. The 2 of Swords is always about challenges ahead. It's like if anything that you've been worried about, it's going to clear, it is going to change, and everything is going to kind of go in the, the positive direction that you want it to go in. However, having the 5 of Sceptres here and the 5 of Swords, it's like if there's a class of emotions. It's like if the other person, or there's something going on at the moment where they're not allowing you to kind of have your say, so to speak. It's like if there's kind of a conflict issue regarding this other person. It could be a family related issue. Again, I'm not too sure, Gillian. But having the Fool card here in the reverse position, they're kind of saying here, let it lie. Don't kind of think that you'll be able to deal with the situation on your own. It's kind of like if there's something it's like if there's something going on where you need to kind of take a back seat, so to speak, and kind of think to yourself, is it worth it? That's the kind of key message that Spirit is actually giving me at the moment. They're putting those words in my head, is it worth it? So just be careful with what it is that you want to achieve and what it is that you want to do. But from the cards here, they are kind of indicating here that it's going to take a little bit more time. You're kind of talking around 8 to 9 weeks time for things to change. But I do hope that has answered your question, and thank you very much for sending in your question as well. Time for a quick break. Do join me after this.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs. Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
And you're very welcome back to the Irish Psychic Show. It is now 27 minutes past 11 and I'm here until 12 midnight. And thank you very much. There is loads of questions coming into the show, especially via my website, which is irishpsychic.net. And speaking of irishpsychic.net, I'm going to take a few questions from that page as well. I do hope as well that you're enjoying the sun here in Ireland. It's been absolutely gorgeous for the past few days and I'm off to the beach tomorrow. So if you see me on the beach tomorrow, kind of come over and say hello to me. But I won't have my cards with me, unfortunately. I'll just be kind of sunbathing if I can. Knowing me now and knowing my luck, the weather will probably be thunderstorms tomorrow. But sure, we'll do our best and hopefully it won't be anyway. But I have a feeling it's going to be quite nice, the same as today. And make sure you do wear your sunblock as well. A lot of people kind of think that they don't need the sunblock, and you do. So do obviously take the precaution and put on a strong factor there. Because again, a lot of people want this tan that everyone talks about, and you know, the tan that makes you apparently look healthy, but again, obviously the sun is there. It can be dangerous with regards, the rays that it gives off. So make sure you do kind of, like I've mentioned, put on the sunblock. But also, you can fake it as well if you want. Just put on there is sun lotion actually. When I was living in Spain before, I found it amazing. But you see people sunbathing and they're sunbathing there for 6 hours, 7 hours, and they just want to get this, brown, golden tan. But there is sunblock that you can get. I think it was around $20 or €20, and it actually has the fake tan in it. So when you put it on, you basically just need an hour of the sun, and that activates the tannin agents in it. And then 1 hour later, rather than burning yourself, you're bronzed and you look gorgeous. So that's a tip for anyone out there. Look for the sunblock with the tanning solution in it, and it doesn't look fake. So don't think it does look fake, because you're getting the natural tan as well. Okay, so it's straight over to irishpsychic.net. And I'm going to take the first question there. And the first person I'd like to read for is Tony. And Tony has sent in a lovely message. And Tony is down, "Hi dear heart, what do you see for me? Am I to pursue animal healing, communication, and or working with the angels? Any guidance is so appreciated. Much love and hugs." Oh, well, thank you very much, Tony, for sending in your question. So we'll see what Spirit has to say. I just keep saying yes all the time. I just keep seeing a blackboard with yes, 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 yes. But we'll see what the cards say as well. I've just told it to stop. And just like what I mentioned there, it says stay committed which is the 3 of Cups here, Tony. You do have the Magician card in the reverse position, and also the 9 of Wands as well in the upright position, and also the World card and the 10 of Swords as well. It's like if you really do need to kind of communicate a little bit more, Tony, and I know you're asking there with regards, the healing and the communication, but Spirit is kind of saying here that you really need to kind of get out there. It's like if you're still kind of just in a little bubble at the moment where you're thinking that people will get to know you, people will find out about you, and everything's going to be okay. It's not the case at all. You really do need to kind of go one step further and really promote yourself and basically love what it is that you do, which I'm sure you do, but make sure that you acknowledge who you are as a person. Now, just while I'm reading for you as well, Tony, I'm getting a slight pain in my head, just all kind of across my forehead. So I'm not too sure if you're suffering from kind of migraines or anything like that. But if you are, sometimes it can happen to a lot of mediums and psychics. When we give an awful lot of energy out, sometimes we forget to kind of close off our chakras as well. And that's very, very important. So after you kind of do the healing, or after you do the readings for people, make sure that you close down. And that's basically just closing your eyes and asking, Spirit to kind of close down as well. I know it sounds strange, but you probably know what I'm talking about. But for anyone that doesn't know, it'll make sense to Tony. It may not make sense to you, but you do have to kind of close down after doing your reading. And even myself as well, after going off air, I close down as well. And it's not what you think. I don't float around the room or do anything strange like that. It's basically just kind of shutting off that communication between yourself and Spirit, and it just acknowledges the kind of respect that we have. It's the best way of putting it. It's like if we, kind of, when we do connect to Spirit, it connects us, we get the information that we need, and then we kind of shut it off and we close down the communication there. So it's something that I would recommend, Tony, you doing as well. You also have the 10 of swords in the upright position, and the world card, like I've mentioned here as well. The 10 of swords shows fantastic new directions ahead and fantastic new opportunities for you as well, Tony. And that's really, really important as well, to look at the opportunities ahead of you. So the simple answer is yes. That's what you should be going for. So thank you very much for sending in your question as well. Hello to Trevor as well. Trevor has just asked the question, am I psychic? So we'll see what the cards say, Trevor, and you're very welcome to the show. They've just told me to stop. Right, you have the Fool card in the reverse position here, Trevor. You also have the Ace of Cups in the upright position, the 8 of Scepters, and also the 4 of Wands in the reverse position. They're kind of indicating here, besides, being psychic or anything like that, they're indicating here, first of all, be careful of a contract. I'm not too sure if you're leaving work or there's kind of a connection around the work where something isn't going in the right direction for you. That's indicated there by the 4 of Wands and also the Fool card here as well. Love life, you have nothing to worry about there because you have the Ace of Cups. Everything is going to kind of go okay, but make sure that you put the effort in as well. It's not going to just happen just for you just being Tony, or being Trevor, should I say. You need to really focus on a relationship. You need to put the effort in, and that goes for anyone in a relationship at the moment. Make sure that you're putting your energy in and the positive thoughts as well. Now, in relation to am I psychic, I'm not actually picking up 100% that you are. Mainly, we all have kind of a gift within us, but it's something that if you want to kind of tune in more, Trevor, you would have to kind of acknowledge and take out a book, read it, and then focus on that as well. But sometimes it's a learning kind of situation. It's a learning, for me, it's something that I was born with, and it was something that I kind of ignored for a long time. And then when certain things happened that I couldn't explain, and there was kind of no explanation for the things that were actually happening, and with certain things that were coming through to me that I had to pass on to, people, that's kind of some, collection of how I knew that I was psychic. And then I developed my intuition and what's going on within my own self as well, and when I wanted to connect with spirit as well, because even just your intuition as well, Trevor, it's a really good thing to have. So again, if you're walking down at night time and you kind of feel that there's something around you or something like that, that's kind of your intuition kind of telling you, and it's breaking that barrier as well from your intuition, going over then into your spirit guide and connecting with your spirit guide as well. And for anyone that wants to connect with their spirit guide as well, even just asking your spirit guide to kind of give you a message through a dream or anything like that, it's very, very positive. It's very, very comforting as well, is the best way of putting it. And you'll often find when you wake up in the morning that there will have been a message that you would have received throughout the night as well. So I do hope that has answered your question, and thank you very much, Trevor, for sending in your question as well. If you've just joined me, I am taking a few of the questions via my website, which is irishpsychic.net. You simply click on the radio show and then type your question there as well. And even if you are listening in late, you can still send in your question. But even if you're kind of listening to the podcast and you want one for Friday night show, well then again, just do the same thing. Go to my website, irishpsychic.net, click on the radio tab, and then send in your question there as well. We'll do another one. The next person I'd like to read for is Tracy in Cork, and Tracy just has down career and family. What does my future hold? No problem. So I'm just gathering the cards, and we'll take a break after this. So if you've just joined me, you're very welcome to the show. I'm here until 12 midnight, answering as many questions as I can. A card is after flying out there, and that's for Tracy, so we'll see what that card is in a few minutes. Okay, so just want me to stop. Right, they're indicating here, Tracy, it's like if I see you kind of moving on or wanting to kind of leave where it is that you are at the moment. And I kind of see this, I know it kind of sounds strange, but I kind of see this as being, very, very positive for you. It's like if you have your heart set on something where you feel now is the time to kind of make that break, now is the time to kind of move. If you have been feeling like that, really do follow your instinct as well. It's kind of spirit's way of guiding you as well. And that's very, very important as well, that you listen to your spirit guide and what it is that you're picking up yourself, because you'll often find that there will be a message coming through as well throughout your dreams, and also it's spirit's way of kind of guiding you as well. You also have the Horseman of Scepters in the the upright position, again, regarding financial side of things and regarding the work situation, everything is going to be okay there, so you have nothing to worry about as well. Love life, family, etc. You have the Ace of Cups again, so it shows everything is fine there on that behalf. You do have the 6 of Coins in the upright position, and also the 8 of Scepters in the reverse position, and also the 5 of Swords as well in the reverse position. The 5 of Swords in the reverse position, it's like if you're kind of feeling trapped at the moment, or you're kind of feeling like if you just want to kind of escape and just want to get out, and it could be a kind of a sign that you need a holiday as well. Sometimes it's a simple thing like that, just taking a holiday, taking a break, and getting to kind of, get rid of all the stress, because there's a lot of stress that follows a lot of people, especially with regards to work situations, family life as well. We can let stress get the better of us, and it's something that it's managing that stress, dealing with the stress before it takes control of your life is the key message. And if you are suffering from anything at the moment, if you are finding stress taking over your life, make sure you just kind of sit back and kind of think, why am I allowing this stress to ruin my life? Why am I allowing, X, Y, and Z in my life to kind of affect me? You need to kind of write all the different things down that's affecting you in your life, and then slowly but surely cross them off and get rid of the things that are bothering you within your own life, because you can change your life. You can change your life for the better, and that's the most important thing that you need to realize. Anyone going through a bad time at the moment, even if it's a relationship, if it's career, if it's just in terms of your own emotions, you can change your life, and it's you that needs to, take control of your life. And everyone will be there to support you, all your family, all your friends, everyone will be there to support you, but you need to take control of your own life first and go, do you know what? This is the path that I would like to take, and this is the positive path that I would like to take in my life. So again, please acknowledge what I'm saying, even if you're not getting your reading on tonight's show. Hopefully what I've said, may make some sense to you, and I hope it does reach out to the people who are kind of struggling at the moment with things that are going on in your life at the moment. So thank you very much as well, once again, for sending in your question as well. Time for another quick break. If you have just joined me, please continue on sending in your questions to the show. Either send them in via Facebook on Irish Psychic, or else via my website, which is irishpsychic.net.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball, the answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs. Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Said you wanted to find somebody to love. Said you wanted to know how it feels. Oh, you needed somebody to hold you real tight. You needed someone to keep it real. Yeah. Well, I don't wanna lose you, or up and run away. I just wanna love you, baby. Oh, I'm here to stay. Let's cut to the bone. Say it out loud. It's time to get clear what it's all about. Yeah, it's got to be good. Yeah, to get even better. 'Cause baby, our love, yeah, it's got to be strong. Yeah, we should be lovers. Yeah, we should be lovers. Come on, come on. Said I wanted to give you emotions to keep the feelings alive. I know you wanted me, baby. Oh, to hold you real tight, to keep your bed warm in the middle of the night. Yeah, our love, baby, shouldn't grow older. If the bed that we share only gets colder, let's cut to the bone. Yeah, let's say it out loud. It's time to get clear what it's all about. Said it's got to be good. Oh, to get even better. 'Cause baby, our love, yeah, it's got to be strong. Yeah, we should be lovers. Yeah, we should be lovers. Come on, come on. Hey, come a little closer, baby. Oh, you know you're my woman, yeah. We got so much loving to do. Oh, we got so little time to share. Oh, yeah. Go on, close the door now. It's just you and me. Oh, we're getting hot, and I wanna be your sexual fantasy. Oh, let's get to the bone. Yeah, what it's all about. Said it's got to be good. Oh, to get even better. 'Cause baby, our love has got to be strong. Yeah, we should be lovers. We should be lovers. Oh, yeah. We should be lovers. We should be lovers. Come on, come on, come a little closer. We should be lovers. We should be lovers, baby. Go on, take off your clothes. We should be lovers. Yeah, we should be lovers.
There you go, that was Dean Anthony with We Should Be Lovers. Okay, time for another reading here on the Irish Psychic Show. And I do hope that you're not kind of melting here in Ireland, because it seems to be a very, very warm night, I must say. The studio here is absolutely roasting hot. So if there's anyone out there, maybe all my fans, if all my fans stood outside the studio and waved their hands, it would probably be freezing if they all did. But can you just imagine? So I'm kind of inviting you all now to the studio, and if you can all just kind of wave your hands, I might even give you a leaf each. Okay, so we'll continue on, and the next person for a reading, there was a message in there from Hayley, and Hayley just wants to find out, is there anything in store for me? No problem at all, Hayley, so I'm just shuffling the cards, so when the spirit tells me to stop, I'll stop shuffling the cards and lay the cards for your reading. If you've sent in a voice message, they will be answered on Friday night show. Unfortunately, the connection doesn't seem to be working at the moment, so if you would like to leave a voice message for a Friday night show, it's basically an answering machine. All you need to do is simply dial 014 43 43 57, and if you're outside of Ireland, 00353 14 43 43 57. It's quite interesting actually, because for the past number of weeks, people have been sending in their questions to the show, and there's been an awful lot of kind of the same kind of theme has been going on at the moment with regards, relationships and, difficulties within the relationship. But it's really, really good to see tonight that it's quite the opposite. So it just goes to show you the way, spirit actually work and what's going on. I'm sure a lot of people are kind of out of that kind of, I'll call it a dark cloud is the best way of putting it, because it's like for the past 8 weeks there's been a dark cloud over a lot of relationships, and you may have felt it yourself. You may have been kind of snapping and fighting and arguing over the most simplest, most stupidest things, but it just kind of happened. And a lot of people were sending in their questions to the show, and it was just kind of a common theme that was going on with a lot of people wondering about their partners and their relationships. Well, the good news, Hayley, at the moment, you've nothing to be worried about, especially having, again, the Ace of Cups here. That's already after coming out 3 times on tonight's show. And again, it's a really, really positive card here as well. They're indicating here with regards to the 8 of Scepters in the reverse position. I'm not too sure if you're due money. But because it's in the reverse position, it's like if it's not going to happen just yet. So I'm not too sure if there has been kind of, something going on there regarding kind of, the money side of things. Again, also, just what I'm reading for you as well, again, I can't really give information, or I don't diagnose, if it's something to do with your health. But if I do pick up anything, I do have to pass it on. But again, obviously, I would have to stress that you would need to go and see your doctor. But just on my right hand side, if you put your, hand just on the, your right hip, just around that area, Hayley, it's like if there's kind of, I'm not going to say it's a twitch, but it's like if there's kind of a difficulty or a pain that I'm actually feeling. I'm not too sure if you bruised it in the past, but it's like if I'm picking up a pain around that particular area, and they're kind of just indicating here, just be careful of it. And again, obviously, if you're worried about anything, do get it checked by the doctor. So I hope that makes sense, and thank you very much, Hayley, for sending in your question as well. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll do one final one. I know I did say I'm going to be on till 12, but in that time, there has been 2 readings, private readings purchased, and I do try and get to as many people as I can on the show. But if I do get private readings on the show that need to be done after the show, again, I'm here until 2 a.m. So I do try and read for those people just before 2 a.m. because again, if you have questions on your mind or if you're worried about anything, it's always good to get a private reading. Again, I can go into way more information than I can on the show. Now, like I've mentioned, if you would like to purchase a private reading, go to irishpsychic.net, click on the radio show. Hopefully that's where you're listening in to me at the moment. But underneath there, in a big, huge yellow banner sign, you will see special offer. If you click that, you will find a very special surprise for you. There is a very special discount. So please, if you can, click that and purchase your private reading. And if you purchase it within the next 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how many are purchased, of course, it will be first come, first served, but it will be with you before 2 a.m. tonight, and after that you'll be slotted in for the following day, which is coming up after 12 midnight. It'll be done between 6 p.m. and 2 a.m. tomorrow. So if you would like it before 2 a.m. tonight, purchase it now. That's all I can advise, but again, like I've mentioned, it is first come, first served. Okay, the next person I'd like to read for, and the last person that I'm going to read for, I'm actually going to check if there's any messages on my Facebook or on my main website, which is irishpsychic.net. And if you hear me clicking, by the way, it's a new mouse that I have, or an old mouse. It's the wired mouse, because I couldn't take the gamble. I usually have a wireless mouse, but the batteries just don't last in it, so I went back to the old-fashioned wireless, or the wired mouse, should I say. Okay, so I'm just clicking on the Irish Psychic Radio Show. Have we got in a message? Oh, Tracy, you're very welcome. Tracy, I just put down thank you. Okay, I hope you know who you are, but you've just actually put down name. You didn't actually put down, your name, so I hope that it makes sense. But the question that you've asked is, how are things going to work out for me over the next few months? So that's via my main website, which is irishpsychic.net. It was sent in to me 16 minutes ago, so I do hope that you know who you are, but we'll see what comes up as well. And hello there to Nicola as well, and Andrea, and Ruth, Dylan as well. You're very welcome to the show. And if you did not get a reading on tonight's show, the next show is on Friday night at 11 p.m. Continue on to send in your questions. And even if you just put down, I'd love to get a reading on Friday night's show, here's my question, that obviously helps as well. Okay, I'm just laying out the cards now, and this is for the person with no name, but the question was, how are things going to work out for me over the next few months? You actually have the health card here for this particular person, and that's in the upright position. I kind of feel that everything will work out and everything will be okay. Sometimes, when we see the health card or we are worried about anything regarding health, we can kind of panic ourselves, and that's the worst thing that you can do. Always, if you are going through any sickness at the moment, just see things getting better for yourself and see things the way you want the outcome to be. Make sure that you always focus on the positives in life, even if you are having one of those really, really bad days and you're just kind of thinking, what's going to happen to me? Am I going to be okay, etc.? Just focus on the positives within your own life if you can. You also have the Three of Scepters here, and that's in the upright position, and also the Sovereign card here as well. The Sovereign card shows not to ignore anything. Make sure that you are getting the help that you need. Because the Sovereign card, usually when this particular card comes up, it's like if you're ignoring something or you're not allowing the information to sink in, or you just don't want to kind of speak with someone. Make sure that you are speaking with someone and you're being honest with how you're feeling yourself, because it's no good saying that you're fine if you're not fine. Make sure you're honest with how you're actually feeling as well, and that's the most important thing that I can tell, or I do say to all the people on the Irish Psychic Show and my fans as well. Make sure if you are suffering from anything that you just tell someone how you're actually feeling, and that's the most important thing as well. I do feel over the next 6 months that everything will kind of get better and everything will be sorted out. It's just a matter of you staying on top of things and making sure that you're dealing with it kind of more or less. They're kind of saying don't make sure that you have someone else helping you as well and giving you this support, because when you're going through difficulties in your life, we sometimes get rid of the people that we love, and we just don't want to be around people that we love for the simple fact that we could snap at them at any particular time. Quite the opposite. Make sure that you are surrounding yourself with the people that you love. Well, that's it, I'm afraid, for another edition of the Irish Psychic Show. The next show is on Friday at 11 p.m. If you did not get a reading on tonight's show, don't panic at all. Send in your question for a Friday night show. But I do hope that you enjoy this show, and I do hope that the readings that I have given you as well have made sense as well. Speaking of the readings that I've done on tonight's show, if you can send in your feedback for me, that would be brilliant. All you need to do is simply click on the Facebook feedback tab on my main website, which is irishpsychic.net. Click on Facebook feedback, and there you can add your comment regarding the feedback that you've had with the question that hopefully you received on tonight's show. Don't click that link unless you've actually received a reading from me. It's not the place to kind of, type a question for the show. It's not anything to do with that at all. It's for the people who've had a reading with me and would like to say thanks regarding their reading as well, and hopefully it made sense to you as well. Thank you so much for listening to the Irish Psychic Show. Do join me again on Friday at 11 p.m. Take care. For myself, Irish Psychic, good night. This is I Miss You with Dean Anthony.
First time, last time together. We'll be you and me forever. First kiss, last tear is falling. Don't wanna miss your sweet voice calling me. I can't believe that I'm feeling like this, 'cause I'm still getting to know you. Your tears are like summer rain falling on my face again. And anytime I'm close to you, I feel the sunlight shining through. And I just wanna thank you, 'cause you make life so good. Every day you show me more than I thought I could. Yeah. Two souls, one mind, two hearts that were intertwined. An empty road that I stand upon. I walk alone since you've been gone. I can't believe I'll never see you again, 'cause I just got to know you. My tears are like winter snow. I've got so many miles to go. Anytime I think of you, I see the sunlight shining through, and I just got to thank you, 'cause you made life so good. Every day you showed me something wonderful, and I miss you more than I thought I would. More than I thought I would. Yeah. So many flowers and so many friends, and they talk of love as if it never ends. And I'm standing alone in the middle of a crowd, trying to get next to you. Oh, everybody's trying to give me advice as if they know how it feels to live my life. But there's nothing that I wouldn't do for one more day with you. Oh, I just wanna thank you, 'cause you lived your life so good. Every day you showed me something wonderful, and I miss you more than I thought I would. More than I thought I could. Yeah. Yes, I miss you. I miss you.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.